Hey everybody, it's Gombadex and welcome back to more Last Chance Momir's Madness. It's the last possible time to play this specific Momir's Madness format before Guilds of Ravnica is added after the downtime coming up in a day. So let's get some more games in. See how it goes. See what the rolls decide. There's an ant on my wall and I'm trying to kill it. There we go. Hello, Scorpion. Please leave. There he goes. Skitters away fastly. Fastly? Is that a word? Who knows anymore? Opponent is playing a forest and taking a long time to consider a 1-drop. And they go for it. They get a 1/1 first strike. Late game, they can spend that to pump their entire field, which is cool. I guess I'll just play a plains here. I'm going to start at 2 drops. I am on the draw instead of the play, so they get to the large mana costs before me. So I'm probably just going to spam every other mana cost except for 1 here. Just try to keep putting pressure on them because otherwise all their cards are just always going to be bigger than mine. And they'll get their Zakama before mine, so that whole end game is not really an option. If they are going for that end game, then I can't as well. Pride Sovereign's very, very good. I got him in a Momir. I believe it was Momir. I don't know. I don't know if it was number 2 or 3. I've done a lot of Momirs. And he put in a lot of work. Card is insane. Lets you skip a lot of your draws so that you make it to high mana costs. And yeah, he just poops out a bunch of life-linking little kitties. It's pretty sweet. I will attack with this if they want to trade. That is wholly okay with me. Alright. And them just chump blocking is fine as well. There is their plains for their Pride Sovereign. Alright, they're just going to skip that turn, save the mana. I should have played an island there. I don't know why I played a plains. That's just what my brain was thinking for some reason. If I attack with both of these, I do 3 to them. They come back at me for 2, but I block when I kill it, so yeah. Let's get in there. Pegasus Courser seems really good in this format, because then if I get to higher mana costs, like the 8 drops just have a lot of 8/8s and 7/7s and stuff. Giving that stuff flying seems pretty sweet. Or just any larger ground dude later. Thriving Ibex is pretty good right now. It is a 2/4 butt. It basically is just going to block these cats and kill them. There's a charging Tuscadon. I guess they don't really care how big their Pride Sovereign ends up being. They kind of just want to use the tokens to put pressure on me, I suppose. Here's our 5-drop. It's a 5/4. That'll trade with theirs. So I think Pride Sovereign's a 3/3, so yeah, I could just block it with something else. I will go ahead and get in there. With the Snake and Pegasus again. I could get in there with the Courser and put a counter on it, I guess, but... Or not the Courser, the Thriving Ibex. But the Ibex can block their Pride Sovereign without dying. And it looks like they're not even going to attack with the Pride Sovereign anyway. So the other attack probably was better. Just to make it a 2/5 so it can... Or make it a 3/5 so it's just a little bigger. Can deal with more stuff. Opponent's counting up their mana. They're thinking. Do they want to just play a 5-drop? They're gonna play a 4-drop. I don't know why they played a 4-drop, but I mean, they got really lucky. It worked out insanely well for them. I have to discard a card here. So opponent, like, misclicked, but it worked out for them in the long run a lot. So, I mean, that's a thing. That, or for some reason there was like a specific 4-drop they really wanted. I don't really know. But yeah, Fel Spectre is insanely good. Just whenever I play anything, I lose 2 life now. It also has flying, so it can block my shit. It also makes me discard a card when they play it, so I can't get to as high of mana costs. Demon Lord Belson. Oh no, that's not Demon Lord. I'll put a counter on the Ibex. I guess, yeah, because I have Winding Constrictor, it'll actually be 2 counters. Man, yeah, I definitely should have put a counter on the Ibex instead of swinging with the Constrictor last time. That was definitely a misplay for me earlier. What? That creature's so valuable. I guess they just care a lot more about keeping the pressure off since they're at a higher mana cost than me. They're at 7 drops already. They'll be at 8 drops next turn. But probably next turn they'll just make more cats, and then they can just go into Zakama. That was a really, really good drop for them as well. Now, if I would kill them, instead I just kill the Angel, and they go back to 20 life. It also has flying, and my only flyer will just die if it blocks it. Let's get my 7-drop. Something good, come on. Meteor Golem would be awesome. Meteor Golem's always awesome, though. Silverclad Ferocidon is not terrible. It's certainly not terrible, but it's probably going to trade with whatever they play next turn. Can attack with a 5/4 Menace. They can double block with cats. Or a cat and an angel, and I'll just kill the angel. Yeah, I'll do that. Either way they block, I'm happy here. If they don't block, I just do some damage, that's fine. It's certainly not as good as normal, because their life total doesn't really matter that much, because they can gain 20 off that angel. So it looks like they're just letting their cats die to block that, which is super cool with me. They're at 8 mana now. So they could just play the Pride Sovereign's ability and not play anything this turn. So they can Zakama next turn. I can give my Ferocidon flying, which is sweet, actually, now that I think of it. So they got a Verdant Force. So they're just going to play an 8-drop. Yeah, if I give my Ferocidon flying, it's going to do 8 to them, or it's going to trade with their Angel, which seems awesome. What is happening right now? What is actually happening right now? Why is he attacking? Why is... Okay. Pride Sovereign's attacking. I guess I'll make them sacrifice the permanent. I am so confused. I don't know why the cat attacked. Let's go for 7. Maybe they were trying to use his ability or something? Yeah, I'm gonna give the Ferocidon flying. Then they can't just trade it off with Verdant Force, they'll have to trade it with their Angel. If they want to trade it. Kazarov is a very, very good 7-drop to get here. He's already gonna get bigger. I believe next turn I can attack in the air for 7 plus whatever I Pegasus Courser up. So if that's the Granitic Titan, then it's 12. Spend 2 mana on Kazarov, I can make it even more. They're swinging in with Verdant Force. Which, like, I can just make Kazarov bigger. And trade. Yeah, it only trades with one of these, so they'll probably kill the menace creature here. Yep, killed the menace guy. Kazarov's bigger now. 5, 6, 7, 8. They've got 8 lands now. I want to keep the pressure on. I'm going to play a card. I just want to really make sure they can't make it to Zakama. I just want to kill them, like, now. So Wind Reader Sphinx is going to give me some cards to draw. Now I will just draw another card, which seems super awesome. Alright, they're at 4. Drop that down. So that was a slight misplay now that I think of it. I didn't really do the math. If I had, I could have shot their Sapperling, which would have made my Kazarov get 2 more counters thanks to the Winding Constrictor, so it would have just killed them if I shot it and then attacked with everybody. I mean, here's the Talpa now. That's not super great, but they only have 2 blockers. Yep, so I just send in with everybody. I guess the snake. Yeah, they only have 2 blockers, so they're dead here. That was a rocky start. They got some good cards, and I think I played poorly sometimes, but it worked out in the end. I think our opponent also made a couple misplays. Alright. Well, that was a way to start it. That was an intense match. Let's get into our next game of Momir's Madness. Man, it is really hot here. I'm not gonna lie, it is very hot in my room right now, and I don't know why. I've got the AC on. It's just being a jerk. They are going for a 1-drop, and they got a 1/1 flyer. Very nice. I'm gonna pass turn. Their 2-drop gives them some energy. Let's see what ours does. Ours makes our fungus and sapperlings larger, which could matter late game. If we get a Verdant Force or something like that, that could be pretty sweet. Ooh. They're off to an aggressive start. They got an Adeliz. I don't know why they didn't attack with both their flyers. Probably just a misclick. It happens. Rampaging Ferocidon. That's awkward. That's awkward. Rampaging Ferocidon is just always better for whoever's got the better start, and they certainly do, so this Ferocidon could just kill me. Because now even if I get anything with lifelink, I don't have a way to gain life. And, yeah, we both lose life whenever we play creatures, which is certainly a lot worse for me than them, since I'm already on the back foot. That was certainly not the kind of 3-drop you want to see in this situation. Stalking Tiger. Alright. No attacks here. Their 2-headed giant is going to get in for a lot. This looks like it's going to be one of those just quick losses. They got another flying creature. Oh boy. Well, that was cool. We got to see the coin flipping animation. It has double strike now. Oh my god. So it's got double strike, but it only has 4 power. So it first strike kills one of my 3-drop, one of my 3 power dudes, but then my creatures kill it. So It gets to kill 2 of my creatures, but I can get rid of it. And if it kills the Ferocidon, that's super good for me, so I can just stop that damage at least. So maybe if I get a giant spider or something, I can recover. Yeah, if... Oh wait, it can kill all 3. Well, that sucks. I did not math right. I did not do the math right. That's okay though, I still would have made that block, because if not, like, that giant's just gonna kill me. Yeah, well, my Ferocidon's gone at least, so now there's at least a small chance. I need something good right now though, because that's 5 flying damage, so they kill me in 2 turns with that alone. Oh, that's a really bad draw here. That's so bad. This is only good on the offensive. Whenever it attacks, your whole field gets +X, where X is its power. So, since I got it on the defensive, it's just 3 1/1s. Not really what I need. I need flying. And I need flying yesterday. This River Serpent is just a 5/5, so it's going to get chump blocked. We're going for a 6-drop. Come on, my boy. Demon Lord. Get in here. I'll discard this forest. That's not the right demon, but that works. That certainly works. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was great. I mean, I have to trade it with their 5/5 now, which is so shitty. But it killed, like, everything. That was cute. I have a shit ton of energy now. I need... Fuck. I need something insane. Something with lifelink. Something that can block and kill that guy without me taking any damage. Something crazy. You are not something crazy. So, I mean, I go to 1 life now. Oh my god. Now I need something even crazier because I'm down to 1. So at 8 drops, don't be that guy. Don't preemptively good game. Alright, so, because it is Momir, I could still get something. Like, I know there are first strike flying lifelink things somewhere, but I don't know if they're in standard. So I've got 7. I'm thinking of like 7 drops versus 8 drops, and I don't think that there's any 8 drops that saves me. So we gotta go with 7 and see what happens. I could get like at 6. There's like a Noxious Gear Hulk. Could kill that and I gain a bunch of life, and then I still live. You know, I'm gonna go 6. I'm gonna go 6. Maybe I'll get a Noxious Gear Hulk, but I'm probably dead. No, discard this forest. Nope. I mean, that can block that guy, but then I just die to trample. Alright, that's game. I'm not gonna GG against the preemptive GG. On to game 3. We are 1-1. It is really hot in here. Alright, I'll stop complaining. Let's play some Magic. Opponent is sitting and thinking if they want to discard a 1-drop or not. They do. They got a 1-mana 2/1. That's pretty nice. Seems pretty nice. You know what? I'm just going to play a 1-drop as well. It is very unlikely for me not to get a 1/1 here, and I think it's bad to just let them get in there with their 2/1. So yeah, I'm just going to play a 1-drop just to trade off with that, so I don't have to lose any of this early game life here. Or trade off a 2-drop or something for it. Alright, they're sending in. We'll do the block. I'm not saving mana to tap creatures with that guy. Opponent goes for a 2-drop. They get a 1/2, tap it, sack an artifact, draw a card. So that doesn't really do much of anything. Let's see what our 2-drop is. It's a 2/2. I can exert it to give it +1/+1 and can't be blocked by creatures with powers 2 or less this turn. So it's a 2/2 versus their 1/2. So if they don't play anything this turn, I can at least get in with it. They got a 2/3. That's basically a 4/3, isn't it? No, it's a 3. It's a 3/4. Whenever they discard a card, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Just drop something here. We got a 4/2, so that can block that guy. That can trade off with their 3/4, which seems nice. Oh boy, which one is that? That is Varric's Bladewing. It is a 4/4 flying. Alright. Well, opponent doesn't have very many cards in hand, so we're going to get to higher mana costs than they do, presumably. So I'm just going to keep playing a card any turn, or every turn anyway. I mean, I'll just put these swamps back, I guess. So the Riverwise Augur let us draw cards, so now we'll definitely get to just play more large creatures than them, if they keep just playing a card every turn. However, do want to get a flyer here, or else we die in 5 turns to this 4/4 flyer. Their ground troops are not scary at all yet, which is good. That is a 3/2. Alright, so we're still good on the ground level. It's this pretty thick flyer I'm worried about. Alright, they are going to send in with the 3/4. I actually could just have their 3/4 trade with a 2/2. That seems pretty nice. They trade with a single 2/2. Seems super nice, actually. Okay. Nope, no. I'm trying to play planes here. There we go. We got the Wooburg. Discard this swamp. That is not a flyer, but it does stop these ground troops from doing anything. I guess I will attack with my 2/2. If they want to trade off, that's fine. Alright. And if not, I can get in for a tiny bit of chip damage that might matter later. They're hitting a 6-drop. It's another 4/4 flyer. Jeez. We need a flyer of our own ASAP. Alright. Come on, Demon Lord Belzenlock. Kill me, master. Oh, he's not going to kill me. I'm going to target that, and then I'm going to decline. Because it will just kill it. So I got a 4/4 flyer. So I can block and kill one of their flyers. But it's just a trade, so I still need another flying creature. Or I am out of this game. So I'll kill the dragon, because there's some stuff that buffs dragons. It's kind of unlikely, but it's like still possible. Like there's a couple cards that just like care about dragons. No. Do not draw 3 cards, put those in your grave instead. So this card, normally in a regular deck, you're choosing to let your opponent draw 3 or do some damage to you, because it does damage equal to the converted mana cost of the cards they mill. But in Momir, that converted mana cost is always going to be 0, so it does not matter. 7-drop, let's go. Come on, flyer. Come on, chromium. Oh, that is perfect. That is a flying indestructible. Flying indestructible. I'm not attacking with anybody. I'm going to have to chump block their 6/6 with my 2/2. Because if I block their 6/6 with all of my ground troops, then they can first strike damage the 2/2 and the 4/2. And then their creature just takes 4, so it still survives. Oh my god, that's a Shivan Dragon. Oh my god. Opponent is on a roll with the good flyers. Ooh, they're not attacking. Alright. If I skip this turn, I can Zakama next turn. But is that enough? It's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be. My other option is to hope for like the 20% chance of Razaketh or Zatalpa versus the 100% chance at Zakama next turn. So they've got a Muldrotha, which means they can go up to higher mana costs now, which is super awkward because it's really nice for your opponent to be stuck on 6 mana, because then they just keep playing so many 6-drops that the chance of them playing a Demon Lord just gets higher and higher. This is awkward, though. This is very awkward. Now they can do a 7-drop. They can do an 8-drop next turn, actually. And then 9-drop turn after that. Because they play their land for turn, and they play their land for turn next turn. That puts them at 8. Or they might just not want to for whatever reason. Okay, I'm going to block the 4/4. I will take 5. I'm down to 3 here. So we're going to play as Zakama, but there's a lot of stuff that could kill you at 3 life. But if they don't, Zakama's going to put in some work on this board. It's going to block that Shivan Dragon, then I'm probably going to shoot the Muldrotha for 6 and destroy the Combustible Gear Hulk. That is a pretty nice... That's a pretty nice turn of events, if I can do all that. Which I might not be able to, depending on what they play. They might just get something that destroys Zakama, like a Meteor Golem. They might... Who knows? So I'm not going to attack with my Flying Indestructible, just in case, and also because it's a very good blocker for their 6/6s, just because it's indestructible. And I need to block basically all of their creatures next turn. We are not in a position to swing back yet. But with Zakama, we could be very soon. So they have 8 mana now. So they're going to start getting some pretty juicy creatures. That is a 9/9. So that will be forever blocked by my 4/4 indestructible, at least according to the current plan. They are not attacking at all. Alright, well, let's play a land and pass turn. And I will react. Well, no. I should probably shoot this Muldrotha right now. I should probably shoot the Muldrotha right now so they can't just go into 9-drops. Oh boy. Yeah, let's shoot the Muldrotha now. 3 to Muldrotha. Boop, boop, boop. 3 to Muldrotha. Then I'll destroy their Combustible Gear Hulk. That's the most likely thing, but I'm going to save the mana to do it later, just in case something changes and we want to target something else. Opponent draws their card, so they could just play it so that they can Zacama next turn. If they don't, if they just play an 8-drop, hopefully it is not Zatalpa. The flying double strike vigilance indestructible. Razaketh would also be pretty bad, and there he is, it's your boy Razaketh. So they can now sacrifice their 1/2. Well, they can sacrifice whatever I'm going to destroy with Zacama in order to get their land drop for next turn, so they can play their own Zacama. Okay, so we're going to destroy an artifact. So they can just sacrifice that now to get a card. Actually, they can just use the Sage, and then they don't even have to pay life. So yeah, they're going to use the Sage. I'm going to play this land. Because I'm not playing any drops this turn. I'm using my Zacama mana. I think if they do play this land and get their own Zacama, I'll actually just let it live for a bit. They only have 1 mountain. So they can only do 3 damage to something. And I don't have any artifact creatures. So they could play their own Zacama, and it's probably just going to sit there gaining them life. This might be a long event. My apologies if it does end up being so. I do have one of these videos ended up being over an hour long. Because just some stuff like this can happen. See if they attack with anybody. If they attack with anything, that's very good for me. Okay, no attacks. Oh wait, they are attacking? They are attacking. Okay. Well, Razaketh has Trample, so I'm blocking him with Zacama. I'll block their Brontodon with the Seraph. And I'll shoot their Shivan Dragon for 6. Three damage. Shivan Dragon. Alright, they're just gonna scoop. They still had a chance in that game. Granted, it wasn't great. I had 3 mountains, they only had the 1. So, alright. So the game was not gonna go as insanely long as it would have if they made me play it out. Alright, on to game 4. We did lose one. We are 2-1 right now. We're playing against Yargle, my dude. That is a pretty good username. That is That is exceptional. Alright. Drop the mountain, start it off. We are on the draw. Drop a forest, I guess. Get a 2-drop. See if it's anything good. Get some mana or something. Dark Dweller Oracle. So I can pay 1 and sack a creature to play a land off the top of my deck, but that doesn't let me... It doesn't let me play an additional land or anything like that. So I can just use that if I end up running out of cards, and I have like token creatures to sacrifice, maybe if I get something like a Verdant Force. Alright, they got a 2/2 Menace. So I'll probably end up just letting this Oracle trade off to get rid of their Menace guy. Well, no creatures attacked or blocked this turn. So that doesn't really do anything. That's just a 2/2. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to let them trade off with the Dark Dweller if they want to. Because he's only really going to work if I get some tokens. Or if I really want the card, I can sacrifice larger creatures. That is a 5/2. Alright, so they are not attacking. I like that. Discard a swamp. We got our own 3/3 Menace. Looks like we both have Menace creatures now. Want to do a 5-drop for our opponent. They got a Spark Tongue Dragon. That's pretty nice. 3/3 flying. Flying is pretty good. Looks like this is going to be one of those games where we both just curve out on each other at this point. Oh, it looks like I'm going to return their flyer to their hand, which is just going to kill it. This is a very good 5-drop for me. Just let me destroy one of their cards. They're going to skip 6. So they're trying to get to Zakama. They'll get to Zakama before me. They already have Double Mountain. That's not nice at all. I guess I'm going to play a 6-drop. Let's put some pressure on. Let's just try to kill them now. Because now it's clear. They're going for it. Let's just go. If that's how it's gonna be, Yargle, my dude. Let's go. This dude has Menace. You cannot block like that. Alright, they're down to 13. Now they have the cards to go 7, 8, 9. Probably should have attacked last turn. Now that I've seen the combat play out, I definitely realize it's not a bad combat. And that was a pretty good trade for me. I'm going to play our 7-drop now. Hopefully it's like a Dairy Gaz. That would be super sweet to just get something real aggressive. Whenever it attacks, other creatures controlled gain double strike till end of turn. That's pretty sweet. So if I attack now, they trade off their 7/5 for my 6/6 trample. They trade off their 5/2 for a 2/2, and I'm left with a 3/3 Menace and a 2/2, and they're dealt 5, which means they go to 8. Yeah, attacking seems actually still good. They are only blocking there. Okay. Well, it's going to be really hard for them to survive this turn, then. I don't think any 8-drop will let them survive, so I think they have to play a 7-drop. Because they need something that destroys my my Goring Ceratops, or they need multiple blockers. I guess a Verdant Force Verdant Force would get there. Yes, Lynn Voda does not get there. This is lethal. Whew. We just made sure they don't get to Zakama. Jesus. That was a scary game. The second I realized, it was like, ah, shit. He's got the 6 lands out. He's got 3 cards in hand. He's gonna make it up to Zakama. That's his whole plan here. I was like, just dump dudes and hope it works. And our dudes weren't even that great. It's just that they were already on the back foot, and their dudes ended up being a little bit worse. Like, the Goring Ceratops there, yeah, it looked insane, but if it were literally any other creature with 3 power, they still would have died, because the way they had to block there, they still took 5 in the first strike damage step, so the double strike didn't even actually do anything. As cool as Goring Ceratops was. It definitely made them need, like, a lot better of an out than any other card would have, and they didn't get any out anyway. So, alright, on to the next game. I love how the cards cut through Teferi's head if you have 8 cards in hand. It just looks so stupid. I don't know if that's like only a thing that happens on my PC, but it's just one of those little graphical things that I think they need to fix. So I got a 2/2 that can block 2 creatures. See, look at that. This card just through his head. Alright, let's see what they get. They got a 2/2, they can tap a creature. Alright, doesn't really do much of anything. Actually, I am on the play here, am I not? Yeah, I'm on the play. I can skip 3, then I can go 4, 5, skip 6, and just go from there. I think I'll do that. Just save this 2/2 to block theirs. Or depending on what they get at 3, if they go for a 3-drop, I could save it back to block something else instead. That is another 2/2 that doesn't do anything. Alright, we'll trade a 2/2. Alright, let's go for our 4-drop here. Juggernaut is pretty nice. Does suck that it has to attack if I'm trying to play more defensively and just make it to 9 mana, but 5/3 is nothing to scoff at. It'll probably end up trading off for one of their creatures. At worst. And at best, it'll get some damage in before it does so. They got a Aether Herder. 3/3, one of the attacks gets a 1/1 servo if they pay the energy. Let's get our 5-drop out here, discard a swamp so we can have double white just in case we get that crazy angel or anything like that. This is a 4/4 trample. Okay. There's the cards cutting through Teferi's head again. I mean, I like the position we've been in so far. We still have not taken any damage. They just got a 4-mana 2/3. I don't know why they played a 4 instead of a 5. Some confusing stuff. Maybe they're playing, like, I don't know, with the trackpad or something, and they just couldn't hit the planes. Who knows? So I'm just gonna skip 6. We're gonna avoid Demon Lord. Not today. Not today. Opponent's thinking. They're going for a 6. It's a 3/7 Vigilance. Another creature that really does not put much pressure on. I think we're getting there this game. I think we will be the ones with Sakama. No attacks here. Just save these to block. They got a Wind Reader Sphinx that is very, very good defensively. But offensively, it's just going to do like 3 to me every turn. And I'm still at 20. So I will be fine. So what we get is an 8-drop here. One of the flyers would probably be the best ones to get. I mean, Gishath is alright. He doesn't have first strike, so he would just trade off with one of their 3/7s, so I'll just pass. There's an ant crawling on my microphone. That is beautiful. I don't know why the ants keep coming in here. There's no food in here. They just come in the window and then they hunt around, and I'll just see a random scouting ant on my table every once in a while. And it's like, dude, you are in the wrong location. Alright, opponent is at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. They could go for an 8-drop here, but if they do, they don't get to Zakama next turn. Actually, wait, they still do because of their Wind Reader space. That's pretty sweet. Hopefully they do not draw a mountain. Okay, I will allow their 7/6 to trade off for my 4/4 5/5. Whichever they choose. So I think if we get into the Zakama game, it's going to take quite a while, but again, I think whoever has the most mountains in that point is just going to end up winning. Opponent is in the think tank, even though there are absolutely no decisions to make right now. Oh wait, never mind. There is. They can choose to kill my 5/5 or 4/4, but it's like, you just kill the 5/5. Sorry, I tapped the microphone there. I think opponent's like going and grabbing a drink or something. Okay, so they traded off with the 5/5. Play planes here, drop Zakama. And we'll start playing that game for the millionth time. Because this is what Arena Momir has devolved into. If I attack with that, they block with all their creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got Vigilance. We'll go for it. They have to block with everything to kill him, in which case I will kill probably both the little guys. Just let them keep 3/7. Kind of like just clearing this board out a little more. I suppose this attack isn't that great because I'm trading my 7/6 for these little guys that I can just kill later with Zakama, but I just want things to go a little faster. And they're just allowing him in, which seems good for me. Just going to allow him to do 7 to their face. Hopefully they do attack with their Wind Reader Sphinx just to draw a card here. Because it's going to be a lot harder to kill these 7 toughness creatures than these little 3 toughness guys. They still only have 2 mountains, so I'm not really worried about their own Zakama. Yet. It's going to be really awkward if they top deck a mountain, but that's a 20% chance. Have they discarded? Yeah, they've discarded a mountain earlier. So I'm going to play this island. If I shoot Zakama right now, attack with my own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I shoot their Zakama right now, then I can just swing in with my Zakama and Gishath and try and get there that way. Yeah, and then I'm playing around them just top decking a mountain, I suppose. Let's just get in there aggressively. They can trade off with my Zakama, but then I can just play another next turn. And if they do so, they can't kill my Gishath as well. Alright, so they are conceding here. Yeah, that was going to be a big swing for me. I would kill multiple of their creatures or do a lot of damage to them. And then if they just play Zakama again next turn, I can kill it again. Unless they trade it off with my Zakama, in which case I would still have a Gishath. There's a lot of math and stuff there, but I'm pretty sure I was in a better spot to win it there. So that was my 4th win. So we are 4-1 into the final game. Win or lose, this is the final game of this Momir's Madness event. Pretty rocky start. We won 1 and then lost 1, and then the 3rd one was really looking like we were going to lose it again. But we turned it back around. We're 4-1 now. We could even be 5-1. Get another 5-win event out of here. All right. Opponent is on the play. I have no mountains, which is sad. I'll play a forest then. Ooh, opponent's got double mountain and I have none. Sad days. Alright, I'm going to play a 2-drop here. Hopefully get a mana dork or something of the sort. Oh, it's not terrible. That's a 2/2. If we ever get anything that does 1 damage to everything on the board, or if I get a pinger or something like that, could be a pretty sick combo. Looks like opponent's draws a lot better than mine. They just lead off with triple mountain. Okay, yeah, at this point I have to just curve out. There's absolutely no way I'm winning the Zakama game. I have no mountains. They've got the triple. So let's get in there. That's really, really awkward. That could have been a 3/3 if I attacked first, but there's literally no way to know that. And if I had attacked, I would just get rid of my other 2/2. So that's just a 3-mana 2/2. They've got the quad mountain start. Living the dream. And they got a 3/2 flyer now. Certainly not a great start. There's a mountain. We've got one. One mountain out of the way. Let's drop the forest. Scrapper Champion's pretty good. Still I can't attack into their 2/3. But I can with the Scrapper Champion. 5 mountain start. Wouldn't it be nice? Alright, they've got a 3/3, and that's all it is. Just a 3/3. This Scrapper Champion is definitely getting in there. They cannot block that guy well at all. We're just going to go for the Wooburg start. Drop another island. Yeah, you're getting in there, Scrapper Champ. I'm going to take that action. Even if they double block it, if they double block, I just eat both of their dudes. So if they double block, that's so good for me. Okay. Nice play, opponent. That was aggressive. Sorry, I'm not having the best time right now. Alright, they scooped. I feel like they heard me. I feel like they heard me, and now I feel like a real dick. Yeah, I get a little salty in Magic Online sometimes. Well, yeah, I think they agreed that block was not the greatest, and I guess they shame conscooped. Conscooped? Is that the new word for concession? Conscoop? I guess it is. Well, thank you all for watching. That was another Momir's Madness. Another 5-win one out of the way. I think that is 7 out of 8 now have been 5 wins. Let's go ahead and claim our prize. And then I'll open a couple booster packs that don't matter at all because our accounts are about to be wiped. But for those who want to see some pack openings, let's open a couple. Before I close off the video, looks like we got a rare wild card. That is just going to leave my account. And a patient rebuilding that will leave my account. Well, thank you again for watching, and I will see you all for our final Momir's Madness video before the account wipes tomorrow. See ya.